Pokeball, we have a Sunstone. All we need is an Eevee. And a fresh water. Nice. Kevin, welcome back. How you doing? Another Pokemon with Thrash. Eevee has a 7% chance to evolve into a Metagross, and by going through an evolution, we bypass the rule restricting us from running a 600 BST Pokemon. Uh-oh. A stab. Luckily that was special and not physical. If that was Woodhammer, we probably would have died right there. Right now, the only pivot is either Truant, Headbutt, Masquerain, or Abomasnow. There are two more in this area. The rival has a baby Pokemon. Grace would be a lot better. I would be interested in doing that. Or Luxray. With Stab Thunderfang? What do we think? Do we go with the Trace Masquerain to scout the trees? This is a level 6 with Trace and Headbutt. Or do we go for the Luxray, who has Thunderfang, which is Stab, but it is 95 accuracy. It's not an amazing stab move. It definitely could be better. What do you guys think? Masquerain or Luxray? No. I forgot he had Thrash. No, I'm an idiot. Bad ability on that. I'm an idiot for doing that. What a goofball. Alright, no worries. On to the next. That was close. Awesome. He gave me the rain. Nice, GG. Hey, DJ Patty, welcome back. Yep. So I was planning to just like kind of take a little bit of a break, grab some food, kind of recalibrate and do the regular stream. This past week I had taken more time for like sleep and haven't been streaming as much, so I figured it'd be nice to do a daytime stream earlier and then do our regular appointed stream. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not catching it to pivot, I'm just catching it to get out of the fight. I need to pivot quickly, because everything is outspeeding us. But there is one more in that patch. Lantern's okay. There might be something better. So Lantern is definitely an underdog. It only has 2 weaknesses, which is pretty nice. Ground and grass. Machamp's not bad. Level 6 Machamp could be good. I was kind of holding out for the Seadra. That's okay. I think I would rather get Machamp. 505 BST. Has Headbutt. Cool. Gosh. Lame. There's a Vaporeon, but with Dragon Rage, but I had no offense. He actually had decent attack too. Ice Punch. Ice Shard. One attack, knockoff, Rock Throw, Rock Tomb, Egg Bomb, Thunder Fang. Not a good moveset though. Slow Infernape again. Fling Body, Tentacle. Oof. Oh, he was actually low-key an underdog. A little bit slow, but good balance. 5885. It's gonna be a lucky file. very interesting. I'm not a big fan of physical attackers, personally. But it has a perfect nature. It's a hair below average speed, though it does have Swift Swim, so it could get double speed. It has a really good stat distribution. The plus defense allows it to handle like confusion pretty easily. Handle the weaknesses that it has pretty well. Fighting moves. Maybe not ground moves, but it is high defense, high HP. Facade is interesting. I would have liked a special attacker though on this. That would have been cool. Energy Ball, Psychic. Is this a full send? Or is this a scout? We got Iron Head at level 6. Maybe Thunder Punch. Ooh, wow. Spiritomb in the grass. Which pretty much walls this Magnezone other than Energy Ball. Alright, GG. Rudge, oof. (19 speed, 26 attack, 41 HP. It's a really good Pokemon stats-wise. It's just my personal gripe with physical attackers. I might scout the Spiritomb just to see what it has. I can technically survive a Dragon Rage. Only move I'm really scared about. I guess maybe also Earth Power would be scary. Any thoughts in the chat? Do you guys want to send the Magnezone? Just ignore everything and just full send it? Or do you want to consider options? E-Tie. So it's a little bit above average speed. Sacred Fire. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? I'm gonna do a quick calc on what the Sacred Fire's damage was. So it's like average attack. It was 16. It's probably closer to like 14 or 15 now. It's nice to know that, yes, they can fire without sketch. For the crit. May have only taken 1 damage, but it's worth healing because if I'm hit by a Dragon Rage, I can survive it with that extra 1 HP. If there is anyone in the chat, I'll let you decide. The choices would be between Magnezone, Vaporeon, and Spiritomb. Abhishek, welcome to the chat. This is called the Kaizo Ironmon Challenge. It is a randomized challenge where you run one Pokemon under 600 BST without healing moves, battle items, partner Pokemon. Everything is going to be randomized, which means the moveset, ability, distribution of the base stats, Pokemon encounters, items, TMs. All trainers are 50% higher level, and it heal outside of battle. Can only make one pivot per area, so if I make the catch to Spiritomb, I can't go back to Magnezone. No pure power, no huge power. We have completed the FireRed, National Dex FireRed, and National Dex Emerald. We are now on HeartGold, which has taken about 1.5 years. I will say the stat distribution on this Magnezone is near perfect. It's a hair below average speed, right? Like 8 speed. Sorry, at level 8, 20 speed is average. So 19 is fine, especially with Swift Swim. It is a physical attacker, which isn't my personal pick. Like, I would prefer special, but it's okay. Some good physical moves: Sacred Fire, Earthquake, Psycho Cut, Attack Order. Iron Head would be pretty cool. I'm curious to find out a little bit more information about Vaporeon. We know Vaporeon has no special defense. Either that or it has no health. Abhishek, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. That is not a physical attacker. Compared to the Spiritomb. They both clicked physical, super effective moves at 100 base power, but Vaporeon's did less damage. The Spiritombs did it was 12, and Vaporeon's did 8. And I would be okay with Vaporeon being a special attacker, right? The water type moves are a lot better on the special side than the physical. But the issue I'd have is she only gets a new move every 7 levels, which takes a while. And if she doesn't get anything good at 15 or 8 and 15, she's not going to have anything for the full first gym. So I would say it's personally between Spiritomb and Magnezone. And as much as I like Spiritomb, I think it would be justified to get rid of this. Now, the Spiritomb was about... Its speed is either 19 with a plus nature or 19 with a neutral nature. Which means it has pretty good speed. Any final thoughts in the chat before I go to the first fight? Do you want to run Spiritomb or Magnezone? Alright, Kevin, I'll do Spiritomb. Just because last time I pulled rank last time. It has a good moveset. I just don't know if it has a good stat set. That's the only thing I worry about for him. Stat set, in my opinion, is probably going to be better on Magnezone. Matthew Scholes, welcome back. Hope you're having a good night. Water Absorb. The minus speed doesn't kill it. It is a physical attacker. It's bulky. It has kind of low health. Right, because that'd be like 20 at level 5. Water Absorb is really cool though. Yo, nice. Good call, Kevin. Good call. I was a little worried. I won't lie. I was a little worried. I would have preferred minus special attack, obviously. The minus speed is, like, unfortunate, but we're still going to be a hair above average. Very balanced. Obviously not as balanced or not above average like the Magnezone because it has 50 less BST. You can definitely notice it in its HP. Magnezone had 41 at level 8. This thing is gonna have like 26. Stockpile. We're only average attack, 20 attack, 20 speed. We are bulky. The HP is kind of low, 25 HP at level 8. Magnezone was 41. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do we full send or do we scout? He has an immunity to normal, fighting, psychic, and water. So he has 4 immunities. Soda Pop. Four immunities and 0 weaknesses. Hey, Mr. LeBear, how you doing tonight? 4 immunities is gonna be fun. I'm excited. We're gonna see Pokemon switching in and out of the battle like every other turn. Now, unfortunately, I kind of think water-type moves are a little bit lacking in files compared to fire and even electric. Like, out of the 3 of them, I personally think it's not as momentous. I missed it. Almost leveled up. Almost got our next move. We do need something to like kind of push this over the edge. Either bulk up, stab, Shadow Claw would be cool. Shadow Claw or Night Slash. Went and checked back the level 6 stats and the level 8 stats, yeah. The level 8, it was 2020 for attack and speed, but it was bulky. I'd say the only concern I'd say is the lower HP. It was like 25 HP at level 8. Alright, good luck. I do like that our 2 physical moves right now are both no contact. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's see what we get. Stone Edge. Another no contact. It's not accurate though. Maybe I do need Lock On. Maybe I'm gonna regret getting rid of Lock On. That is true, Mr. LeBear. And our defenses are pretty high. Like, our attack is average, right? And both of our defenses are above average. So things are going to struggle to do damage to us. We cannot be hit by counter because we're a ghost type, which is very nice. Unless they have Scrappy. That's the only way. Or Mirror Coat, correct. Though, I mean, I doubt I'm keeping Icy Wind forever. I'll probably switch it over to a physical as soon as I can. But it's useful for now. It's good coverage. It helps on like grass types that I don't want to use Sacred Fire for. That's a big one right now. plus defense is really good for the confusion, yeah. Now, Mr. LeBaire, when you went back to look at the level 6, did you also look at the Magnezone that was in our hands? Because it was a tough choice to decide whether or not we would stay with that Magnezone, who was really good, or make the pivot. Good hit. Ah, nice, Miss LeBaire. Nice, very nice. It was 19 speed, 28 attack. It was 41 health, so it was good health, and it had a solid distribution on its defenses, right? So it was very similar to the Spiritomb, except it had like the 50 extra points in its HP, and its speed was one hair below average, though it did have Swift Swim. It had Facade and Thrash, and then it had 2 special attacks, Psychic and Energy Ball, though it wasn't a special attacker. Like 4 immunities more? Hell yeah. We had no idea it had Water Absorb. That was pure luck. Yes. Lava Plume, wow. That is a cool move for the wrong guy. For the wrong guy, that's so sad. True, Mr. LeBaire, true. If our attack is average, our special attack is half of average. That's a tough choice. What do you guys think? Is it worth it? Icy Wind is good coverage. Yeah, not being able to hit 100 accuracy on anything is rough. Kind of think, unfortunately, we gotta say no, personally. I think the ×2 of Icy Wind is better than Lava Plume. And I think Sacred Fire is better. Yeah, it wouldn't be over Sacred Fire, it really only would be over Icy Wind. That would be the only option to delete. Keep the 1 special attack. Because it would be 80 base power versus 55. It would be 100 accuracy versus 95. So like on paper, it's supposed to be better, but being that we have Sacred Fire, being that we don't have a consistent move for flying in grass other than Icy Wind, and speed control if we really need it. Sacred Fire has a 50% chance to burn rather than the 30% chance to burn that Lava Plume has. Keep Icy. That sucks, man. I love Lava Plume. It's one of my favorite moves. I never get it on the Pokemon I want it on. That's okay. We're getting Earthquake. We're getting Earthquake. That's gonna be either a TM or a level up move, and we're just gonna be cruising. Yeah, Mr. LeBear, like I said, I would not delete Sacred Fire. The choice was delete Icy Wind or keep Icy Wind. Nothing else. Alright, good luck. You know what? I am going to hold the berry, because it's going to allow me to scout for Frisk. And then if I was to get Natural Gift, I'm not getting any level up moves, but if I do get Natural Gift, I think that turns into a Dark type move. If it ain't, Long Fingers, a threat. Alright, good luck. Good land. That's the ace, and that was a crit. Alright, ace out of the way. Good one shot. Good XP. Tropius! Let's go! Oh my gosh, let's go. Clean win. What do we get as a move? Shadow Claw, Night Slash, Crunch, Captain Crunch? Dude, that'd be sick. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Attack Order, Constrict. Ooh. No, we don't want a special attack, Kevin. We want physical. This will be Generation 4 mechanic, so it is split offense. Alright, GG. These HM Pokemon are pretty bad. Could do Vaporeon just to see what it was. Mateus, welcome back. Glad you could make it. How you doing tonight? Joe's not here. I just saw your message. Good Jim, thank you very much. Welcome to the chat. Sorry I missed your message. I'll let you name it. If you have a name suggestion for the Spiritomb, let me know. Rough skin, I can't use that. He's a special attacker. He's actually pretty good. Good speed. Average special attack. High. Good HP, good speed, good defense. Without the minus special defense, would have been average. Yeah, that would have been good. You give it a perfect nature. Modest nature, this thing could have been really good. Modest nature and so I gotta do what? The V-file? The name must be 10 letters or less. I wish the name could be like 13 letters, because then I could do my full username of Tropius Forest, but they restrict you to 10. Tom Blastic. Yeah, that fits. Nice. I will just let you know it is a female, if that changes your name suggestion. It is a female. Yo, no more in the house. How you doing tonight? Shaggy would still love it. Is it supposed to be Mr. Bombastic or Bomblastic? Because I was curious, so I googled it, right? And it comes up with Mr. Bombastic, Bastic, and then it comes up with song by Shaggy, Boombastic. So I just Tom Blastic like fantastic. Oh, Toontastic. Oh, I spelt it wrong. You're so right. Thank you. My bad. Toon. Oh, I see what you're saying. I actually don't know if I've ever heard that song. I'll have to listen to it after. Maybe half. Red Shard. Good item. Now that I understand, that's a great name. Thank you for the name suggestion. Sorry, it took me a moment to understand. Hope Razor Leaf can carry. Because, like, Sacred Fire and Stone Edge, it'll do its job outside of dungeons, but inside of dungeons, I'm gonna have to use Razor Leaf a lot. Intimidate is also gonna be really annoying. Did she confirm, Joe? She found it funny? Because I personally like it. Now that I understand it, I think it's a great name. And I apologize, it took me a moment to understand. Enthusiasm on mom looking at her kids throwing on the fritz. Well, the reality of an average attacker without setup is that there's a more important immunity than Water Absorb, and that's Soundproof. And on this Pokemon, Soundproof wouldn't even be that good. It's like Hyper Voice and Bug Buzz aren't that big of a deal. But having a weakness to Perish Song when you're unable to one-shot everything. You need some better moves, don't I? Because it's like Razor Leaf only does its job when it's super effective. With a really low defense. Twister, oof. It's a special attack. Icy Wind is better. The level 23 is doing no damage. This would be a very interesting Pokemon to get Substitute on. Like, obviously I wouldn't be able to do Substitute until the Elite Four, but it could definitely take advantage of it. They would struggle to just break the Substitute, let alone find a way to break Spiritomb itself. Heat Bomb would be really good replacement for Razor Leaf. They, with no contact, go up to 80 base power. Because, like, when you're average offense, you need 80 to 100 base power across everything. So you're not one-shotting. If you're high base offense, right, like we were 28, like the Magnezone, we could probably get away with it, but full heal. That'll be useful. We've had trainers who had like multiple of the same Pokemon. I think my most traumatic is actually very close to where we are right now. So to our left, that's funny, Sandstream Tyranitar, right? Those are always funny too. Whenever you see vanilla sets, see like Intimidate on something, or you know, some like their actual like Snow Warning or Drizzle or whatever. But there was a moment once recently where I had a Blaziken. It was a very good Blaziken, and then in this well, our next destination, the ace trainer, the ace Pokemon, the level 18, it was a Ho-Oh who had 236 attack with pure power, bringing it up to 472 with stab, super effective Brave Bird. And ironically, before that happened, I also got killed by the same Pokemon. Max Potion. 1 second, Max Potion. That's a great find right there. In the same slot, right? And in different file, same slot, it was a Drifloon who had pure power using a stab super effective flying move. I think it was like Drill Peck or Aerial Ace. So it was like the second time I died in like a same scenario, but instead it was absolutely cracked. We've had 2 speed boost Blazikens before. We've had like multiple pickup Gengars. We've had there's been a lot. I wish I could dedicate time to like going through all of my files and like slicing and uploading, because there would be really cool things to recap, let people experience that weren't there in the event. We had a Dusclops that's meant to evolve, and there's a rule where if and when you have the means to evolve, you are not allowed to stay as is. So if I ever found the item to evolve it, I would have had to evolve it. Never happened. Got all the way to the Elite Four with it. Absolutely crazy. It's a crazy fun. That was a crazy run. Ghost types are amazing, honestly. That's why I'm excited to run this, because this has potential. No contact physical is rare. I like that Stone Edge is my only answer for fire types. That's kind of a problem right now. Hey, Friezo, how you doing tonight? So true, Joe. So true. What, one unique run from all the way back in the day when I first started playing was a truant victory bell with skill swap. So at the start of every fight, I would click skill swap to give the opponent truant, and then turn 2 they wouldn't be able to attack. How goes the run? This is the first run of this stream tonight. Going pretty well. Unique. It's definitely unique. Our attack is doing well. I'm happy to say our attack is doing well. It's been growing at a sufficient rate. Good luck. Shot. Nice. Okay, we can do this. New move at 31. Should be probably end of the double fight, if not the first Pokemon of the gym leader. Thank you, Namor. Good luck, guys. Let's do this. Show me a bunch of water types, please, and ground types. Ground types are good too. Nice, good land. It was risky, but it was worth it. Save the sacred fires for the gym leader. Hopefully I can click Razor Leaf on fight. Nice, good land. Oh my gosh, this guy's a tank. Reflect is fine. Lick. Stab, lick. No. No, that's not the stab physical move I wanted. You gotta be kidding me. Jeez. That would do less damage. Stab, super effective, would do less damage than that Stone Edge just did. Because stab, super effective, would be at most 60 base power. And there's no ×4. I kind of think no. Like, we need higher base power moves, not lower base power moves. Icy Wind just saved us right there. If I didn't have Icy Wind, I would have been struggling against Mesprit. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I have to say no. That sucks. Get the knockouts. Good crit. Perfect. At the cost of a baby potion, that's fine. I think that's fine. Unfortunate they both attacked me turn 1. Turn 2, the miss benefited. Right. Good luck. Good miss. I missed the Sacred Fire. I get the burn, and he misses the thing. Okay. Not a great position. Damn, that does a lot. What is up with all these physical tanks? It's crazy. He doesn't have an answer for us on this. I don't want him lowering my speed, but I don't have a choice. It's fine. How long is this tournament? Jeez. What the hell? I gotta use the Lepa Berry on Sacred Fire. He doesn't have an answer for me. Worst time for him to use the Rain Dance, but I did get the burn, and he did use his Jesus and Criminy That was a tough one. 3x3. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was locked into the absolute struggle of a lifetime right there. Hope you're doing well. Swirly. That was a fight and a half. GG's, guys. GG's. Let's get a good move from that. Give us a good move, buddy. I got Lick in here. I hope you give us Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw or Shadow Punch? Okay. Thief is not as good, but it is 40 base power, making it 60. Is that worth it? We're able to learn Thief. Things were clenched. Yes, many things were clenched. I was gripping the controller tightly. Three moves at 0 PP by the end of the gym after using a Lepa Berry and then immediately getting it spited. But I had to, like, that was my only choice. Thief is only base power. It's so sad. It's like Pluck is 60. Why did they make Thief 40? If I ever died from my own struggle or their struggle. I think I have died from struggle. Not in a long time, but... the last time I can remember it is being at the Elite Four without any ethers. Elite Four, it's either an Elite Four or a dungeon. Where if you don't have like the ethers and elixirs, you kind of just run out of options. Have I ever died for my own? Yeah. Yep. TP up. That could help. Catch a berry. I'm not sure if we would keep Stone Edge, but we would probably keep Sacred Fire. So I could see TP up going on Sacred Fire. Berry Juice is good. Not be stolen by Pluck. I guess Thief doesn't only steal berries, it steals actual items, though there are no battle items on any Pokemon, it's only berries. So I guess that's why Thief was reduced to 40 instead of 60. since it's technically a better knockoff in this, being that knockoff is only 20. Any thoughts in the chat about Thief? Do you guys think we learn it, or do we keep our current moveset? Yeah, unfortunately, Thief is contact. Currently, we are running a no contact Pokemon, which is nice. A little quality of life for him. The hope is Earthquake, Seed Bomb. If I did have to go with contact, I want Shadow Claw or Night Slash. Thoughts on your rival Worcester? I'm not sure what that last word is. Is that supposed to say on your rival's roster? Or... Huh? I have a rival streamer? There's a streamer who's my rival? What? Welcome to the chat. Slash Nemesis. You were by another night? Well, I appreciate that. I like your profile picture. Oh, you were here for the Bronzong? Hell yeah. We got Constrict and Seed. 3x3. I don't understand how that's my rival. I'm not speedrunning. I go fast. But that's after a year and a half of me playing the same game at the same path over and over. I know the amount of steps that it takes to make 100 repel or the 250 max repel work exactly the amount that I need it to simplify my life. But that's not because I'm trying to speedrun, it's just a quality of life type thing. So I heard you like mud kids. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not a speedrunner personally, and I'm not trying to speedrun, but if it looks like I am going fast, it's just because I even go on autopilot sometimes while I'm talking to chat. Well, I appreciate that 3x3. Gotta go fast. Agreed, Cat. It's definitely fun to spice things up, and it's best to think about it as the challenge is what you make of it. We are playing the Kaizo Ironmon challenge. If you want to play the Ironmon challenge, the rules are a little bit different, a little bit easier, personally, in my opinion, but it allows you to run a full team of 6 instead of just 1, so you get a little bit more like variety and enjoyment out of like the depth that Pokemon allows you to have. So the version that we are playing is called Kaizo Ironmon, though there is a different rule version called Ironmon. Kaizo is just an extreme version of Nuzlocke. There's like different types of Kaizos named after the person who created it. Yeah, so the concept Ironmon is from the sporting event Iron Man, where you as a sport enthusiast do 3 different types of sport in one race, like a triathlon, but you do it all alone, and I think it could go up to like 7 different sports, and like they get crazy. It can be like multiple miles as well, but the name comes from that. Because you run the whole thing on your own, and then if you fail, you have to start over. That's pretty cool, Mr. LeBear. I did not know that. So it's like a versus Iron Man? I have played the Pokemon trading card games just enough to the point where I know how, but I'm not like knowledgeable in it. Can't talk about cards and like their effects and stuff. Like if I have the Lost Origin deck that I knew how to play when I used to play, I could probably do it again. But personally, I like VGC. I like the battle concept in game versus the card game. How many stars? I want to say 3.5, which is kind of a little bit bold of a statement. It's got good coverage. It's got no contact, which is really unique. It's got an amazing ability, average offense, average speed, bulky but low health. The issue is it works in a vacuum and only in a vacuum. As soon as I start dealing with the bigger dungeons, the low PP coverage on anything outside of Razor Leaf, and honestly, Razor Leaf isn't even doing everything it needs to. Sometimes things are living the super effective Razor Leaf, and it's like, uh-oh. So, yeah, we're just gonna take it one battle at a time. Maybe it'll get better. You mean collecting and selling them? Gotcha. You did not mean battling with them. Like, you didn't mean playing the game. I do open packs. I enjoy like just seeing the cool art and then looking it up and saying, oh wow, that one's worth money. Why is that worth money? You know, it's just funny. I have sold cards in the past. My best card currently is the Sleepyon VMAX, the Espeon VMAX from Fusion Strikes. It's worth about $250. Yeah, I'm sorry, 3x3. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're mentioning genders. I Ooh, escape rope, nice. So if we can beat Whitney, we'll be able to get 4 extra items before going to Morty. Crunch would be a lifesaver on this thing. Getting a 120 base power move, just spam would be nice. I'll accept having contact if it was stab. Whitney's Miltank has popped up in the randomizer, and she has destroyed our runners with it for Endeavor. Oof, Magoof. No, not really. Now, Spiritomb does get two level 1 relearner moves, so hopefully we can find a heart scale at some point. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. I'll say 5% accuracy hasn't actually activated very often. Like, we've been hitting our hits. Even the 80 accuracy on Stone Edge has been landing. The runner we had earlier tonight, when we did the first stream, was that was the what am I blanking? Hella fantastic. Fantastic, hella fantastic. Anyone remember the Pokemon we had earlier tonight? I'm having a brain fart. For the life of me, I cannot remember it. Infernape, thank you. The offense on Infernape and the offense on this are actually exactly the same. Alright, PC there. Yeah, I mean, if I healed, I probably could have gotten through that fight, but the reality is it was going to struggle the whole time. baby Pokemon out here, so we got no XP. That's unfortunate. Oh boy, I spoke too soon. That was a crit? That did no damage. That was a critical hit. 120 base power off of a 680 BST Pokemon. Did 3 damage. Alright, we got our level up. Nice. Alright, Spiritomb, you got this. Good luck. Raise your leap and win. Oh, I missed. Nice crit, nice crit. Hell yeah. I wasn't sure if that was the right play to click, but it definitely was. Like 5 is fine. I kinda wish I had Lava Plume for a higher base power, but it's okay. No Intimidate on this one. Missed. He hits me with a Growl, which is the same thing as an Intimidate. And I missed another one. We hit a critical hit though, let's go. That's why I decided to keep clicking it. I was like, you know what, the critical hit will happen. It'll happen. Bet on red. Another one. Not the end of the world. Alright, that's fine. Gonna throw in a Pecha Berry just in case. So no Thief. Technically could do Thief over Stone Edge. No, it would have to go over Icy Wind. Would be good coverage though. Yeah, have to be over Icy Wind no matter what. Alright. Good luck. shot. Great start. Don't burn. That hurt. Love berry. Crit. This is yeah, she can't hit me with pincer. GG. Glad I didn't waste the heal. Kinda wish I could have avoided using the fresh water, but it's okay. It's what it is. All of those misses kind of cost the item. Good move. I said earlier that Thief was a better version of Knockoff. And what did they do? Give me Knockoff. Cool. And I bet it's learnable too. Yo, of course it is. Bad moves are learnable. All the time. Well, GG's. The sad thing is, we're actually a little bit weaker than the Infernape. I think Infernape was like 91 or 93 at level 40. We're only 88. Go-Off Berry. It's not a good item. It makes it not a complete waste of a room, but that is pretty bad. Welcome back, Miguel. Hope you're having a good night. So personally, Miguel, I actually never really got into Dragon Ball Z. So if the question is referencing something, it's going over my head. I apologize. Full heal. I think 67 is in Kanto. No, it is not. Okay. Nope. It might be a little preemptive on saying this is a 3.5 because that physical attack is falling behind. And the moveset is not catching up. Scary. Yo, Miguel, appreciate that. That is very kind of you, Miguel. No! Get the hell out of here. Oh my gosh. Jeez, I'm so glad I healed before that fight. Well, I can't get hit by counter or mirror coat, but I can get hit by metal burst. Oh boy. Nice crit. Before the double fight, we're definitely getting our level up. But if I had stab, stab super effective, that would be a one shot, like Crunch or Shadow Punch. Iron Head, it's not bad. I mean, it's 80 base power. It would be a good consistent move. It is contact though, that's the one issue. Any thoughts in the chat? Good amount of people watching at the moment, so I'm curious what you guys think. Is Iron Head better than either Stone Edge or Icy Wind? Icy Wind does help on some of the physical tanks, Azelf specifically. Getting a burn with Sacred Fire followed by a flinch with Iron Head would be pretty cool. Now I would have preferred Bite being 60 base power going up to 90. For coverage, it really only covers ice and rock, which grass and fire cover, so it's not giving us coverage per se. It's really just giving us PP, 100 accuracy, and the flinch. I can't get rid of Stone Edge, that's my fire type coverage, which is, I think that's my biggest gripe with it, right? It's like, it's not giving us the coverage that I needed. It's a decent move, but it's like an extra credit move, not a rely on move. Any thoughts? Any thoughts in the chat? For once, it wasn't me that fell asleep. It was chat that fell asleep. Personally, I would have said it goes over Stone Edge. However, Stone Edge being our fire type answer kind of makes that impossible. And so I don't know if getting rid of Icy Wind is the right play, honestly. Yeah, Icy Wind has been saving me a lot. That is the craziest thing. It's no Ice Beam, it's no... It's not even Ice Punch. You know, I would have taken Ice Punch. But it's like, yeah, our special attack's not great, but it does. Icy Wind does help. Having a like, I don't know, having an alternative move for super effective than Sacred Fire and Stone Edge, right? Like coverage for grass and flying that doesn't require my 5 PP moves has really helped. You guys think over Icy Wind? I think we can do that. That would be okay. Because what I'm thinking of is we don't know that it's going to be better until we use it and see that it's better. Because yes, Icy Wind has helped against some Pokemon, but it's not needed for everything. I mean, I could say Icy Wind gives us 17. Yeah, 17 times 4. Is times 4 Icy Wind stronger than neutral Iron Head? Because if it is, that might actually make it, like, justified to keep. I could do a calculation, but it would take a solid minute for me to set it up. Okay, after setting up a full calculation, times 4 Icy Wind would be stronger than neutral Iron Head if the defense and special defense are equal. If the defense is lower, then the opposite is true, right? But like, let's say it doesn't get the knockout for the calculation I did, just to try to make a, a calculation that works. It would be 65 to 77 for Iron Head and 90 to 109 for percentile. So 65% to 77% damage versus 90% damage to 109, giving Icy Wind 43% chance versus 0. So I was doing our current attack and special attack, comparing the two moves against a Mon, where the Mon has equal defense and special defense, so you can balance it out. Chop on the same board, see which one does more damage. I don't want to say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know I'm putting a lot of thought into this, but it's an important decision, right? Because like, we could be giving up coverage we currently have. We could be giving up damage output that we don't have right now. Pokemon that we're doing neutral damage on, with forcing ourselves to click Sacred Fire, not great. That's why we keep running out of PP in dungeons, honestly, because I keep clicking Sacred Fire for my biggest damage output. My heart wants to say no. What do you guys think? Any last thoughts? I like Icy Wind. It's been helping. Been a couple times where I click it, like, wow, that did not help. Other times it has. So it's very situational. Final thoughts? hitting both, which is good. Oh no! It keeps going even after? Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to click Icy Wind either. I meant to click the Razor Leaf. I misclicked. My bad. We're not getting any other moves. That's tough. Damn. I mean, the reality is it wasn't perfect. It was grasping at straws in reality, so it's whatever. And I got work tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna end it here. But I appreciate everyone joining tonight. Tomorrow is Monday. Not always able to stream every Monday. Sometimes I can, so keep an eye out, but if not, I'll see you in the next stream, and you guys all enjoy your night. Take care.